Hello and welcome to this afternoon's session on the place standard. I'm Kat Hasler and I'm going to be chairing the session today. There's still people popping in slowly, so I'll keep going slowly. I want to say thank you to Education Scotland, to Nicola Sykes and her team for inviting us to do this session today. Part of the CLD Managers webinar series, and we're going to be looking at the Place Standard tool. I am Place Outcomes Lead at the Scottish Government, and I'm been working on in and around the Place Standard tool for the last 4 or 5 years now, 4 years. And I originally joined Scottish Government from Public Health Scotland, so my background's in public health, and Public Health Scotland, formerly NHS Health Scotland, are one of the core partners behind the Place Standard tool. So we're going to give you an overview of the Place Standard tool, what it is, how it works, how it can be used, and then I'm also delighted that we've got 3 different case studies who are going to talk to you about their real life experiences of using the Place Standard tool. And how it can be applied in your context. Can I just say, you'll have the opportunity to ask questions as you go along through the chat. My colleagues, Education Scotland colleagues Nicola and John, are going to help me monitor the questions as they come. Keep your microphones muted, please, while speakers are speaking. But there'll be a chance to ask some initial questions after the first introductory session, just briefly for clarification, and then at the end we've got half an hour for much more in-depth discussion with all of the panel. So look forward to hearing from all of you, and I'm sure we will learn as much from your questions and your experiences as you will from us. But without further ado, I'd like to hand over to my colleague Sandy Robinson, who's going to give you an overview of the Place Standard tool. Thank you. Oh, and I should say, please introduce yourselves in the chat as well as you go along if you feel like it.